Hi y'all, welcome back to Crochet by Night. It's been a minute since I got a chance to visit with you. It is Christmas night 2020 and a lot's been going on. The first thing I want to talk about is the post office. Yep, USPS post office. Well, this year they have been working doubly hard and had twice the disasters, I think, as what they have in the past, at least for our family. I mailed 31 packages from the beginning of November until the last week before Christmas. And of those 31, I've been checking the tracking. 6 of them did not make it to their intended owner. 2 of them are international, and I can't trace what's happened to those right now with the tracking. The other 4 have been stuck in, one was in Mississippi, one was in Florida. I'm not real sure where the other 2 were. I'd have to look. But those were prizes that were sent out in plenty of time. One prize, even the recipient of one prize contacted me because I'd sent her the tracking information. And she said it got all the way to her state and then turned around and came back to my state. So the postman then marked it clearly with a big TO next to the address saying this is to this person and resubmitted it, and it sat then in a sorting station for quite a long time, but she did get it last night or yesterday. So I know she was going to have a surprise under her Christmas tree today, and I hope she enjoyed that. But I got to thinking about it, and I was really frustrated because my son's Christmas present, the only thing he asked for, didn't come in. It's sitting in Florida, and it's at that sorting center, and it's been there since the 16th. So at first I got really frustrated, and then I got to thinking about what the postal workers are dealing with. All the packages coming in, packages going out, everybody doing a lot of online shopping and mailing this time of year because of COVID, people being out with COVID. And I got to thinking about it, and I thought, how silly of me to be upset over that. It's just a thing. And he will understand that it didn't come in on Christmas. He's 28 years old. He can reason that out. It's not like he's a small child waiting for a doll. No, he can understand that. So although my anxiety level went up, he seemed to be perfectly fine with it. So what we did was we just printed out a picture and put it in the box and said, this is what you're getting for Christmas when it gets here. And to that note, let me say, I think I've told you guys in the past that I have 2 children of my own. My oldest, Megan, has 3 children under the age of 2. She and her husband has a set of twins and a 3-month-old daughter. Twin boys and a daughter. And then my son is footloose and fancy free as a bachelor, and he has graciously offered to come stay across the street with my mother, who has late onset Alzheimer's. And it's not been easy for him this week, and we've been very blessed and grateful that he's been there for her, including the fact that her phone went out tonight and she continually calls her children. I mean, over and over, she'll call 5 and 6 times and say, what day is this? Who have I got on the phone? And so that's kind of her lifeline. And so for her phone to be out, that's been really scary for her. And so luckily she has my son over there who has a cell phone in case of an emergency. So I'm very grateful that he has agreed to do that. It's a big help for her, and I think it's a good bonding session for him. And then we got to have him here at the house, and we got to look at my grandbabies on a virtual FaceTime call. We put them on our TV, and we were on their TV, and we got to see them open up their presents, and I got to video that, so we can see that in years to come. They were just so cute. Got to see the new grandbaby, Lydia, and we spent, I think, about 5 hours on FaceTime with them yesterday, and so that was such a blessing. And I have to show you, my daughter got me this wonderful crochet hook from the boys, from the grandchildren. Let's see if you can see what it says. Let's see. It says Mimi, which is what I'm going to be called, what the boys are going to call me. And so I was so excited to get this. This is something I probably won't use. Instead, I'm going to find a little case and frame it and put it on the wall, because this is Mimi's passion next to the grandbabies. Also, on that same note, my husband got me one of these Pom-Pom Makers. And you know, I tend to try to make pom-poms and it doesn't always work out. But within an hour, I had made this beautiful little pom-pom and this beautiful little pom-pom and a set of little pom-poms to go with the amigurumi doll that I made, and I'll show you her in just a minute. I'm making two of them for my sister-in-law, one in an OSU colors, which is orange and black and white, and one in OU colors, which is red and white. So she's going to get two dolls that look similar, wearing different outfits, opposing teams. So I think she'll love that. And then, anyway, I made more pom-poms. Whoops, if I can hold the box. Pom-pom, pom-pom, pom-pom. I've had so much fun making these. Who knew this would be so fun? I'm going to do a tutorial on how to use them. I know there's a lot of them out there, but I found it to be very easy, and so I wanted to show you guys, if you haven't used them, how to do that. Oh, and I got another swing line hook. So that was awesome. Can't wait to use that. Hang on, guys. Okay, here she is. Here is, you see, she's got beautiful black hair pulled up. See her little face, her little outfit with her little scarf. She's pretty good sized. So I just got to making her, and then I made her some little pom-poms. Yay, because she's going to have OSU written across here. She's a cheerleader. And then I'll make her sister an OU cheerleader, and then I'll get those shipped out to my sister-in-law, and that'll be 2 projects off my list. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of projects on my list. I have like 19 projects on the list, and over the next week I'm going to see how many of those I can knock out so that I can show you guys, maybe like the first week of January or New Year's Day, how many of them I've got knocked out. I mean, they're just stacked up over there, and that's just the ones that I know what are. I have a whole bunch more in boxes that I can't even remember what's in them. Those are the ones I call my forgotten, unidentified finished object, or forgotten unfinished objects, my FUFOs. Those are all in boxes, and I'm going to pull those out. But first, I got to do these 19. Let's see. Also, I got some yarn. I got $80 worth of yarn for $40, so I got it half price. I got 3 of these beautiful Color Made Easy in the color Kingfisher. All 3 of those, I've got a project for those. I tell you who would like these, Lisa Ladybird. She loves blue. But I got 3 of those. Those were buy 2, get 1 free at Joann's yesterday. And oh, I gotta tell you the story. So I'm at Joann's and I have my coupons out, and I have a certificate from my daughter, and I'm gonna use all this, and I'm really excited. And the little girl is new that's checking me out, and she's trying her best. She's so nice, and she did something, and all of a sudden the drawer popped open, and she said it didn't take the gift card, and it says I owe you $5. I don't know what happened. So she called the manager up there, and the manager looks at it, and she says, I don't know what this code is. I don't know what you did. We're going to have to call tech support. So I stood there, and the little girl was in tears, and I kept saying, don't worry about it. It could be worse. You know, it's Christmas Eve. All is good. tried to cheer her up, but she was just beating herself up over it. She gets on the phone, tech support, and she starts explaining things. And oh my gosh, the guy, you could hear him, he starts laughing, and which makes her more upset. And he said, okay, hon, you just put in Canadian dollars. Instead of gift certificate, GC, you put CDN, hit the CDN button, and that's Canadian dollars. So I can do this. I can fix it on our end. And so all of a sudden, the register started going crazy, and here the tech support was on the phone, and whatever he was doing was making the whole ticket be cashed out and rechecked without her ever touching the register. So it was kind of neat. But when we were done, she felt pretty good. She felt happy that that even though she had made a mistake, that it was fixed and she had learned a lesson. And I just had to love that. She said somebody had complained about her once already and she'd only been there a month. And I told her, hey, people are going to complain. That means they're unhappy. That doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. You make mistakes and you learn from it and you move on. So anyway, I got this landscape yarn, and this one is in the color Apple Orchard. And I got, let's see, more landscape yarn. This one is also Apple Orchard. And more landscape yarn. You know I like some landscape. Apple Orchard. Landscape. Apple Orchard. This one looks a little different. It's a different dye lot. Let's see, what else? I got landscape. Boardwalk. Look how beautiful those colors are. I love using the landscape yarn. I tried it for the pom-poms that I was making. And this landscape yarn is also Apple Orchard. So it's beautiful colors. And then I got me a couple of pair of gloves for $1 a piece. Anyway, but it was $80 worth. I had a really good deal. I got it half price. And so all of that for $40 plus one more skein, which is what I used. Sorry guys, it's what I used to make these. And when I was making these out of this landscape, I realized that you can't tie off using the landscape. It breaks too easy. So I used just a regular red heart to wrap around it. And it worked out beautifully. And it made these so gorgeous. I mean, look at these colors. This is made with landscape yarn. And then the 4-ply worsted weight. That's just red heart. So that was so much fun to do. And then I have to show you my Dollar Tree haul. So hang on. Okay, here's what I got from the Dollar Tree. I got, oh my gosh, these are so great. These are really quite large. The decorative mesh or deco mesh, 10 by 10, 25.4 centimeters by 9.14 meters. It is a great find. If you like to do the deco mesh wreaths, this was a great place to find it because that's a lot. That is a lot of deco mesh for $1. And that is in a graduated blue, goes from blue to purple. I got several of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I know there's another one lying around here. That's 5. And then I got 2 of them with the yellow and the green. Look at how pretty those colors are. And then I got even bigger ones. Can't even see. These are 21 inches by 10 yards. And it graduates tan, orange to red, kind of a purple, back to red and orange. Look at how big these are for $1. So those were great. They're called orange and pink. They were great for $1. They only had 2 of these, but I cannot wait to see what my husband makes because he does the mesh wreaths for me. And so I am all ready. I'm thinking this would be a really good nautical wreath. And so I'm hoping he'll get some accessories and make that a nautical wreath. But we'll see how creative he is. And when he gets them done, I will be sure and post them on here so you can see them. And let me show you These are beautiful. I love gingerbread people, and I don't know if you can see them. These beautiful gingerbread earrings that I got. Oh, I'm pulling my hair the wrong way. Camera's backwards for me today. Aren't those cute? I think they're just adorable. I had to get a chance to wear these since it's Christmas night with my shirt that says, "Drink up, Grinches, it's Christmas." I hope y'all watched my last bedtime yarn tales video with David Browning. We had so much fun. I'm hoping I have a couple of feelers out for some new people and new crafters, and I'm hoping that they will agree so I can get an interview completed with them. Also, if you are a crafter on my channel, subscribed, and you want to conduct an interview, let me conduct an interview with you, please send me an email to crochetbynightdesigns@gmail.com. That information will be down in the discussion box. So I'm wondering what everybody did for Christmas. I would like for you to tell me what kind of Christmas you had. Did you have a family actually in the room with you, or did you do a virtual Christmas? Did you just stay home? Did you bake a lot of things? Because you guys know I don't cook. I did attempt, oh my God, I attempted Christmas Eve brunch yesterday. And let's just say my son came in and he tested it and he was very quiet. Well, today for Christmas, my husband cooked. And my son sat down at the table and he said, "Thanks, Mom, this was really good." And I laughed and I said, "Well, if it was really good, you know who made it." "Thanks, Jay, this was really good." So I had not made Christmas dinner. That was my husband, and it tasted really good. But I did attempt a few cookies. They turned out okay, but I'm telling you, I'm still a contender for the worst cooks in America. So anyway, I'll keep trying, and in the meantime, I'll keep crocheting because that's the thing I love to do. So is there anything I missed? Oh, shout outs. I just want to say hey to Dana and Dooley. Know you're out there on the road. I hope you're safe. I saw that you got to do a little crocheting, and that was pretty cool. And there is a crochet along called Elements. I don't know if you guys have tried it. If you have, let me know. If you haven't and you want to do it with me, I'll have to pull the pattern. It's a free pattern. It'd be fun to do it with somebody. Somebody, you holler at me, because we could get started the same day and do the same amount, or we could do like Dana does with her buds and do the Crochet War Challenge. Which leads me, Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. I have to talk to you. Hold on just a second. Okay, Laura. Now, I know you're out there in Alaska, and I think I've told my viewers before that my niece lives in Alaska, and she's actually back here right now because her daughter, 15-year-old daughter, had to have a huge tumor taken off in Washington at the cancer center. She had one in her leg, and they had to do like a whole knee replacement, so she's not in Alaska right now. But I wondered if you lived anywhere close to her. That was one of my questions for you. I'd love to interview you. I hope you know that. But I have something in mind today. So I've been watching your Egg Wars. And your, what do they call you? The Egg-a-Bega? Oh my gosh. I don't know if Left is Right, Sandy, has sent you an egg or not. But I just have to tell you, in a pinch, my little Betty Lou here is going to be hatching some eggs soon. Now, they're not eggs like you would get from Sandy. The really cool ones that you open up and you get a little gift inside. They're not like that. But they are really cute. So if you get desperate for an egg, you let me know. And Betty Lou here will have one just for you. And something else I wanted to shout out to. So one of the shout outs goes out to Bag O' Day Crochet, to Crystal, who has shared some issues that she has had. And I won't get into that. I just want to tell you, Crystal, if you're listening, the crochet crafters here that I know, we're all behind you. Don't let the negative Nellies get you down. You do a wonderful job, and you're very generous, and we all appreciate you. You make us have better channels trying to keep up with you. Keeping up with the bag o' days, with the bods. That's what it should be called. We're keeping up with the bods. Also, a shout out to No Catchy Name Crochet, because that little gal on that channel has been doing some great things. And so if you get a chance, go take a look at her. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon. Probably not until next year. So watch for me the first week of January. As always, have a good night.